Hello traders, the title of the video is how to swing a trade RSI Oscillator, no confirmation signals like a pro. Alright, so if you are new to us, you may be wondering what is RSI, okay, no confirmation, okay, trading a signal, alright. And I will say to you, you can YouTube search, okay, RSI, no confirmation trading signal, and the YouTube, all right, YouTube will show you a video that I posted, all right, at the Pro Traders YouTube channel about RSI, no confirmation trading signal. Okay, I'm looking for it now. But to avoid that the video is too long, I may have to leave it to you to YouTube search RSI Oscillator and no confirmation, okay, trading signal. All right, I'll look for it. If I found it, I'll put it in the description section so you may check it out because it's so important to know first what is the RSI, okay, no confirmation, okay, a trading signal. What I'm going to do today is that I talk about the RSI non-confirmation trading signal to introduce to traders what is the RSI non-confirmation trading signal. But today what we are about to do, we're going to apply the RSI non-confirmation for a swing trading purpose. How? Practically, when we are swing trading in the financial market, how do we identify, okay, the RSI non-confirmation trading signal? What are the steps that we have to take to swing a trade that RSI non-confirmation trading signal without a mistake? This is the purpose of this strategy, putting into practice the theory of the RSI non-confirmation trading signal. I haven't seen that video so far. We found it at one point, still going around. Here it is. The title of that video that you need to watch is Mastering RSI Indicator Non-Confirmation Trading Signal like a Professional Trader. So you too search that video, Mastering RSI Indicator Non-Confirmation Trading Signals like a Professional Trader. Yes, I found it, my friend. I found it. I finally find it, okay, which is good. So let's go back to our discussion today. So we want to look at the financial instrument that we are analyzing today is Assurance Incorporated. The EPIC is AIZ. It's an American stock belonging to the financial services sector. Okay. So can you see on this chart, if you have already watched the previous video, can you identify RSI non-confirmation signal on this chart? Look at it, look at it, look at it. Is it there? Is it not there? To see or not to see, that is the question. Can you see? Like a Negro. All right, so it's here. All right. So we are looking for something that looks like a consolidation. All right. Something like this. You can see this section here. There's so will you agree? I went up. First time pull back, same zone, pull back, same zone, pull back, crash down to that zone. Pull back, retest that same level, retest, boom, back to the same level, found a resistance like it did here, and then boom, up. Now it start going up. What is it doing? Going up. We talk about it. You see, remember the car? Okay, I don't want to dwell on this, so watch that video. Now the RSI is not confirming the move up. So back. Here it is. This is RSI non-confirmation signal. So you say, ha, 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 ha. George, why don't you just say divergence? It's a different type of divergence, this one. That's why I do not want to use the word divergence. It's RSI non-confirmation signal. All right. So what usually takes place? The price is headed to a specific target level. Now, as the price is going to that target level, the RSI is not supporting or confirming that move. You have to understand what's going through the mind of professional traders or hedge funds. They are obsessed with profit target. They buy, they want the price to hit the target. It's very nice, it's beautiful, and it's nice feeling to hit the target. It's going on all the time. So as the price breaks above this, consolidation, if you accept that, all right, measuring the length of this prior action price action here. This is one way to set a profit target. We project it at the top. So we have a target there. Okay. Other trader will use the magnitude of the price move. You remember we talked about this already, and they project it also up, almost the same zone. All right. Trader that draw the channel like I did here. After this retest, you see how many times this key level is more. So sometimes they say, why don't you put it here? Because it's more significant key level, because if I touch it many times than it touches this zone. So I prefer this one. Okay, here it is. I prefer this one than this one here. So other traders who are using market geometry will also measure the width of this channel and project it up here. Almost we are all coming to the same zone where the price is changing direction. Why do we have this long candlestick bar? Bullish traders, aggressive, greedy, market participant that bought it breakable retest. They wanted to hit the target, but during that time the RSI is not confirming the price. It's a specific phenomenon. That's why I do not want to use the word divergence. I prefer RSI no confirmation signal. All right. So again, one more time. Anytime the professionals set a target like this, they will set also a midpoint target. Do you agree? Did people take profit at midpoint? Yes, they did. Here, again, same zone. People did take profit at a midpoint target. Boom. All right. So here it is. We have an RSI non-confirmation signal. So you say, George, explain it more. Then I'll say, what that video that we title Mastering RSI Indicator Non-Confirmation Training Signal like a professional trader at Day Pro Traders YouTube channel. So this is it. So now here we are. We have RSI non-confirmation training signal. We were able to identify it. We understand it clearly. Now we want to trade it as a swing traders. How do we handle it like a pro? You know about the RSI non-confirmation signal. You manage to identify it now. Now you are a swing trader. You want to swing trade. Do you just buy here or sell here, hoping that everything works well? No. You want to handle it. You want to take control of it. You want to take charge of it. How do you take charge of it? You will now use what we call a top-down trading method. So this is what? A bearish trading setup. Is that bearish trading setup finished yet? No, it's not ready yet. Why it's not ready yet on the monthly chart? Because that monthly candlestick bar here is not yet closed. So if we start trading this now like this, it can be a bit too early. Yes or no? Because this is the first reaction as we reach that target level, is the first reaction. So that candlestick bar must close. How do I know? I just check I just look at the calendar. Today is 29. So in 2 days time it will close. And on the 1st of which is Friday, it's not good to do it on Friday. So we have to come back next Tuesday. Not even Monday, next Tuesday, because it's better to start a swing trading on Tuesday. So you see here, and also this Friday will be the first Friday of the month. As a swing trader, we know that the non-farm employment data is usually released when? The first Friday of the month. If you are not sure, you go to www.forexfactory.com. Even if you are trading stock, you can check economy news at forexfactory.com, and you will see on the 1st of September 2017, do we have the non-farm employment data? If it's not there, it will be the next Friday. So those are the few things we start checking. So right now again, I say, is the candlestick bar closed? All right. When is it going to close? All right. When can we start trading this? All right. So the first is on Friday. I don't want to start swing trading on Friday. I won't even bother to touch it on Friday. When is the best day? Okay. Friday, probably we have no farm employment data here. If you note, if for instance there's no farm employment data on this Friday, it will be on the first Friday in September. If that is the case, I will even wait after that week is gone, the first week of September is closed, before I even check this trading setup, because I don't want to enter swing trade when high impact economy news are about to be released that can have a negative effect on my trade. So it's not ready yet. Okay. So suppose you are here, see, John, you are so stupid, all right, and I could trade this myself, all right. What you need to do, suppose you don't want to wait too long, in that case, you'll go to the weekly chart. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. So you go to the weekly chart, you wait for a weekly candlestick bar to close. So probably if you were here last week, when that candlestick bar is closed, you can attempt, okay, to look for, you may say, okay, it's now ready on the weekly chart. Personally, I wait for my monthly chart to close, because a monthly candlestick bar is about to close. It's better to wait for that monthly candlestick bar to close, especially if you got only 1 week left for that monthly candlestick bar to close. Don't drop it down. Do not drop it down to the weekly chart. Allow the monthly candlestick bar to close, because most professional traders are also waiting. They are waiting. They are all watching it and monitoring it. Okay, so let's go back again to our monthly chart where the trading setup is brewing, is cooking, all right? So here it is, not ready yet. Suppose this candlestick bar is closed. Did you hear what I said? Suppose. Is that my beautiful accent? Now, this is to cheer you up a bit, all right? So you do not run away from the video. All right, so here it is. Suppose it's closed, all right? So we will go to which time frame for swing trading? Daily chart. So on the daily chart, if it is closed, okay, we go to the daily chart. The trading mistake that we do not want to violate is what? Do not want to violate the market patterns. There are 3 market patterns: the rising channel, the declining channel, the horizontal channel. So we do not want to violate the market pattern. So here it is crashing down like this. It's out of that first channel, roughly, yeah, I draw it very fast. So we'll go into the mind of market geometry traders that start pushing it down. So those are market geometry traders will be expecting a support by projecting the width of the first channel somewhere in this zone. So what we are doing, we draw a line that is parallel. Is it parallel? Not quite. Okay, something like that. That's it. All right, so there it is. So we project the first channel in the direction of the price because it's coming down. So a lot of market geometry trader would prefer it to bring it all the way here. Is it coinciding even up to this point here? Because there is a better key level here, this resistance. So though the edge is here, other traders are watching this key level, so don't be surprised if you have a tail touching this level of $88. I'm not saying that that's exactly what is going to happen, but we just try to analyze the chart to have a bit of idea what is likely to take place. We are also below the median line of the second channel. All right. In normal condition, we will prefer something like this, that the price bounce back up to retest the edge of the first channel to give us a signal on the edge, or to form the first lower high after it came out of the red channel. Okay, so that trading setup is not ready yet because that candlestick bar is not yet closed, and also we do not have a sell signal yet. Right? So just now the price came out of that channel. We will want to see either a bearish chart pattern, a lower high, or a retest of that channel on the edge, and the first candlestick bar coming down a bit like this. That will constitute our sell signal on the daily chart. Sometimes you may have the trading setup as you have seen it on the monthly chart, but you may not have a signal to sell. So do you force it? No, don't force it. If there is no signal, don't sell it. If you do not like the signal, don't sell it. Don't buy and don't sell if you do not like the signal or if there is no signal at all. Now, if there is a signal, you like it, and the signal is also at the right place, and you want to buy or sell, you will drop down to the hourly time frame. So monthly chart, daily chart, hourly time frame for swing trading. So if you do not like to enter on the hourly time frame, you can use either 15-minute or 10-minute time frame for the entry. Do not go below the 10-minute time frame if you want to enter a swing trade. Personally, this is my recommendation to traders. If there is a valid trading setup, a valid signal, but the entry is useless, which means the risk-reward ratio is not good for you, the entry is quite risky, you can leave everything. You can just skip it. S-K-I-P, skip it, all right? So far, talking about how to swing a trade, the RSI no confirmation trading signal like a pro. The first step is to understand what is the RSI no confirmation signal, which I already explained to you, and I also recommend to you to watch a video about mastering RSI indicator no confirmation trading signal like a pro. So we understand it, we know what has happened. The second step is to identify a valid no RSI, no confirmation trading setup. Here we are. This is a valid one. Now, the third step is to wait for the setup to be ready. The candlestick bar, creating the setup or validating the setup must close. Here, this one is not closed on a monthly chart. Another thing I need to say to trader, if that candlestick bar is closed because it's a long candlestick bar, we will highlight the high, the low, and the median line of that candlestick bar. Yes or no? We said it before. Now we are saying again because of new traders who may not know about it before. High, the low, and the median line. So those are key developments we need to monitor. Okay. We need to check out the reaction part because if this candlestick bar is closed, the professional will prefer a bounce up either to the median line or all the way to the edge of that red channel. All right. When the candlestick bar is closed, we will now implement a different time frame trading method. It's not sufficient to identify the RSI non-confirmation trading signal or setup. The next step is to follow the correct step. The setup should be ready, the candlestick bar must close, all right? And we implement a different time frame trading method. If you see this, so for instance, you do not want to wait on the monthly chart, use the weekly chart. Now we'll say weekly chart for the trading setup, 4-hour time frame or 2-hour time frame for the signal, and 15-minute time frame for the entry. So traders that have been following and say, Joe, you talked about it before. Probably there are new traders, new subscribers who do not know about this before. We need to tell them also very fast. You see this on the daily chart, all right? The daily chart will be for our trading setup, the hourly time frame for the signal, and the 10-minute time frame for the entry. You say, oh, George, I'm a day trader. See this on the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame trading setup, 15-minute time frame for the signal, 3-minute or 5-minute for the entry, and so on and so on. So this is about how to swing trade the RSI Oscillator non-confirmation trading signal like a pro. Talking about like a pro, the first thing that we are stressing on is to use a top-down trading method. The next thing is the trading drill. The trading drill have validation of the trading setup. Is it a valid trading setup? Is there a signal? All right, and the entry at a low risk entry point. Now we don't want to forget the trading triangle. So you may say to me, Joe, you have a lot of fancy word, trading triangle. I never heard about that before. Where do you get that from? You're just creating things. So the trading triangle is a beautiful fancy word. It's about, okay, trading first the market. As a swing trader, we are always trading first the market, which is what? The S&P 500. And then we trade the sector before the individual financial instrument. The heart of the trading triangle is what we call the market leaders, the economy news, and the fundamental. as a swing trader, we will check the S&P 500, we will check the sector, financial services sector, and especially the market leaders, all right, and the economy news relating to this stock. Check the balance sheet, perform Google Acid test, and most importantly, don't ignore the S&P 500. If the S&P 500 is also giving us a bearish signal, that's good because we don't want to trade against the market. We want to flow with the market. That's why we have a bullish watch list and a bearish watch list. So we will implement our bullish strategy when the S&P 500 is bullish, and we will implement our bearish strategy when the S&P 500 is also bearish. We align all trading system, trading method, trading strategy with the market and the market environment, all right? So the first week of the month is quite challenging for traders to swing trade, but the last week of the month is quite good for day traders, especially day traders, all right? So pay attention to those things and use them in conjunction with the RSI oscillator, non-confirmation signal like a pole. So I hope I have been helpful because I've been talking all the time about, use a multiple time frame treadmill, use a multiple time frame treadmill. So therefore, that's what we are trying to do now. Okay, monthly chart, okay, daily chart. What are we looking for? If the signal is fire, you want to enter the next time frame, is the hourly time frame. Come to the hourly time frame. You do again exactly the same thing. Draw your channels. Okay, see what's happening. Okay, go into the mind of market geometry traders. What are they doing? What are they cooking? What is brewing to the mind of those traders? After the signal is fired, you come to the hourly time frame looking for the low risk entry point. All right, that's what you are looking for, the low risk entry point. If you see one, all right, that's when you can time the market accurately without stepping on the foot of other smart traders out there. All right. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to swing trade RSI oscillator, no confirmation signal like a pro. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to put in the comment section, and of course I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. If you find this video truly useful, let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you think that this is another useless, repetitive, blah, 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 mark it down, and that will put us under pressure, okay, to improve our next recording. However, if you think that it's an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders, talking about how to swing trade RSI oscillator, non-confirmation signal like a pro. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.